What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Connor and Viper's Duel Link Academy videos. I'm Viper, and I'm alongside here with Connor.
Yo, yo, what is up?
Sorry for the lack of video uploads. We're getting to the point where it's actually taking a lot longer to get gems. Because obviously I try to not spend too much money on boxes, but um,
Only when there's a bit of a sale going on.
unless when there's a sale, then I'll probably spend a few bucks just to go through the boxes a lot easier and a lot quicker.
But if there's no
Um,
sale, then screw that then.
Before we get into it, um we did go through the new box, Shining Sunrise. Um, as you can see, we're trying to hunt for another one
Like
or another two at these at least.
the
Um,
Liquid Soldier. Got one of each of the ultra rares except
for
Chief
Fossil
Rash.
and Warrock, but so this is a work in progress. Won't be worrying about the Fire Fist support because I haven't gone for Fire Fist, and I'm not really keen on going through um, two or three
3 or 4
different boxes.
boxes.
Yeah, it's not worth it. Um, but there's about two or three decks we'll probably use. We will at some point once we get another one of the Sunrise and two more of these Liquid Soldier. There will be another video coming out for that. But this is just, yeah, work in progress. Um, we probably will be using Quantals. We'll probably will do a video of Quantals. I think we could even make one despite only having one of the ultra rare, but
We'll see what happens.
make it work somehow. Obviously we had eccentric from the
When,
slow action box.
yeah,
Um,
it's a bit of a bum that we already had 3, but whichever.
but in saying that, this card's actually good if you don't have MST.
Yeah,
But
it's a nice MST replacement.
um, if you have MST, three MST like we do, then this card's not completely useless. Um, but I wouldn't summon this monster in the field. I wouldn't put this monster in the field and then tribute itself to destroy a monster when we've got Book of Moon or Treacherous. But
True.
it's a nice replacement for MST. So today's video we let's just get rid of
See
this.
by our character,
Evil
Supreme
Hero.
King.
But before we get into it, we want to just reiterate that this here, this Evil Hero is complete trash. I actually would not even use this deck. We've built it to show you the difference between this one and the one that we've built. This one here, when I say it's trash, I don't mean the actual plays trash. It's literally the skill. Because if you go second and you activate the skill, um, we suffered when we were using this deck. When I first started using this deck, I went on a 6 win streak, and then after that, every time I try to bring in Malicious Edge from the graveyard through the skill, it just kept getting negated or got floodgated.
It didn't go very well. There's only really one play you can go with this deck too.
Yeah. And the only one play is basically, using your two edges to go into Malicious Fiend. Then you'd use well, you wouldn't use a field spell, but you can, but it doesn't really make a difference. But yeah, so this deck here, complete trash. Wouldn't even bother using it.
Now with the new deck, with the new skill support, and how we've built the deck, it's good going first or second. It is based on its bread's HD deck, but he doesn't have any MST or any disruption for back row at all, except for Stratos.
Yeah, we kind of like went by his build, but we obviously um changed it up. We had three
Uh,
MST because if you're going second and they've got back row and you've got MST in your hand, at least you can pop
you
that
can
back row
just,
before you make your play.
yeah. He runs 2 Liquid Soldier, but I don't really see a point in running 2. I search it out with Stratos for next turn if I need it, and I can get Stratos back from the grave. He can search for Dusted Gold again if I need it. Go into another Dark Calling.
So the skill we're using is Power Leads to Destiny. And that's basically you reveal one card in your hand to your opponent, depending on the card. So if you have, I believe it's, and it just is it just an yeah, it's just an you just reveal one card to your opponent, and you'll
Reveal
send.
1 Dark Calling in your hand, or reveal 1 Super Poly in your hand.
So if you reveal the Dark Calling, it will send
3
three
Malicious
Evil
Bane to the
Edge.
game. 3 Malicious Edge to the graveyard.
And
You
then
reveal a Super Poly, Supreme King's Castle, and Malicious Bane will be put in your extra deck for Bane and face down on the field for Castle.
but you gotta have at least one super polymerization and at least 9 monsters and no monsters other than Evil Hero or Elemental Heroes, as well as an extra deck that contains at least 2 fusion monsters and no fusion monsters other than Evil Hero.
Which makes the deck a lot more versatile in of itself, with Liquid Soldiers being able to special summon itself as well.
So obviously you know what a Dust of Gold does, you know what Stratos does, you know what Sword does. Liquid Soldier, if you normal summon it, you can then special summon Hero from your graveyard. Um, but
Unfortunately, it doesn't happen with special summon. I've messed up with special summoning it, but yeah, it doesn't work like that, unfortunately.
that's not really what you'd use the skill for. Um, you'd use it more for using it as a fusion material, and then um, you can draw 2 cards and then discard one. So it's just more of a pot of greed. But it's normal. It's first effect where you normal summon. You can special summon level one or level one or lower hero monster from your graveyard. It's good to have Stratos in the graveyard, and then you can pop back row or search for a monster. Super polymerization is actually pretty good because you can discard one fusion summon, discard one card, fusion summon one fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from either side of the field. As cards in effect cannot be activated in response to this card activation. So like you could activate this and you could use your opponent's cards on the monster cards on the field as fusion material. Um, it is kind of busted, hence probably why it's only limited to one.
If it
Um,
was limited to 2 and we had 2, yeah, Bane would be a lot more easier to summon.
but yeah, as you can see, Bane is not in the game yet. Um, I don't think I don't think he'll be coming for a while. I think he's
Chaos Max, Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon is from the skill 2 and it hasn't been released yet. So yeah, I don't think Bane will be coming anytime soon.
Yeah, so I wouldn't really hold your breath, but um,
Regardless, it's a good card to play if you can get it.
you know what Solid Soldier does? Normal summon from the hand, you can special summon Stratos. So you got two different ways with like Liquid Soldier or your Solid Soldier. That's the gold. You just activate its effect in your hand to discard it to get Dark Calling. We use Treacherous just for protection and MST for back row removal. Book a Moon if we have to stall out a turn. Um, the skill is not a once per duel. It is literally a once per. I think it's once per turn. I
No,
believe.
it's not. It's only once per duel, I think. Once per duel.
Oh well. Um, you won't always. Um, you'll always be able to special summon monsters.
You're gonna always have a play with this deck.
Wait, do we have Miracle Fusion in here?
No,
Oh. But yeah, that's literally the deck. Um, we went on a bit of a tear. Um,
I went on a 10-1 win streak with it.
alright, so here's
Yes.
some of the videos, and just go through and show you how good this deck can be.
Even if you do get a bad hand, you're going to be able to either stall out a turn or do something.
I'm just gonna give you a heads up, guys. This game goes for a while, but you'll see Malicious Bane go to work, but just giving you a warning that this game did go for a while. Obviously, he's using Aroma. This here is actually not a brick.
This is a good hand. If the second Stratos was a MST or something, that would have been even better. You want to explain that little mishap?
The that little misplay there was basically I didn't realize that you had to reveal the super polymerization to have the field spell on the
Field
field.
spell.
Um, Mistake. Obviously, I was out last night having a few drinks, but that's the only misplay that happened. And obviously this is why we do these videos. It was just a little bit of a brain freak, just a blur kind of thing. I don't understand why I did it, but it, and what I'm trying to say is, even if you do make misplays, um, I feel like this deck you can still recover from it.
Yeah, especially if you have another Dark Calling and
So it's like
yeah,
another deck if you make a misplay and it costs you the duel. Like, so we're like
I did
turn three, so it wasn't too far into the duel, so we did recover quickly from that.
a lot of damage. Dark Calling, bringing in another Fiend. Stratos, popping back row. Dusted Gold, searching for the third Dark Calling.
We actually used all three Dark Calling in this game. I've never actually done that before.
If we use the other original version of Evil Heroes, it wouldn't have gone this long. I don't know why he didn't use his Xyz effect to negate effects. But we've got the castle up now. Dried winds popping our fiend.
This actually got pretty close. Like this game was, it was touch and go for a bit. But you just gotta with Aroma, because obviously I used to play Aroma. I know how the deck works. Um, and all you have to do with Aroma is obviously you take it the Dread Winds and the gardening. Like you don't worry about too much about the garden. It's just more or less these two cards and well, Humid Winds is trash. I don't even know why this guy's using it, but these two cards here, Gardening and Dried Winds, are the cards that you'd want to take out, and then they pretty much can't do anything. But unfortunately, we didn't draw into any MST. But we've got Bane. Um, Bane's a beast. He didn't realize. Uh, so this is obviously Bane's effect. Bane cannot be destroyed by battle.
Card effects. The only way you can get rid of Bane is by Karma Cut.
Yeah, so you can only banish it, but it can't be destroyed by battle or card effects. But this guy obviously didn't read the card. And to put it like this, Bane actually saved us. He's true. And Konami, I don't know what the hell's going on here, but alright, so obviously, Aroma's free Rosemary. Basically, her effect is that it targets a monster with an effect and it negates it. So he's negated my effect, but I still didn't.
There's a period after that of card. There's a card effects period. So I don't think it's an effect. I think it's like taken literally.
But
Type of thing.
its effect is that if there's a monster in the field that has 200 attack, um, has to have the attack less or than equal to this card. And if he's got three monsters that do, then you can destroy all three monsters, as you just saw with Rosemary, destroyed it, and then I think he realised he had nothing, and he got destroyed. So we'll go to the next one. Hopefully it's not the one with the aroma of the harpy lady, because they ended up just bouncing. No, that's here.
No.
That's all good.
This is what I call a brick hand.
Yeah, normally, um, normally I wouldn't record these duels, because obviously you're not seeing what the deck can do. But I thought we add this one is just to show you what you can do if you get a hand like this.
Thankfully, our opponent couldn't do anything either. But
We try to bait out Phoenix Shane, but we just ended up booking mooning ourselves.
he reacts with an MST of his own. But we've got another Book of Moon.
And then they bounced.
He tries to make a play with Chandler. He couldn't do anything. Dusted Gold, searching for Dark Calling. It's over. As soon as we got Stratos, it's over.
They just bounced. Yeah. So this guy he just realised that he was screwed. Um, but yeah, nonetheless, this deck build is a lot better.
It's so fun. It is so goddamn consistent. This is not a brick either. This guy's running classic Galaxy Eyes without the support. Thankfully I had MST, took out his photon stream, which allowed me to do all my plays.
So obviously, Booker Mooning Photon Galaxy Eyes Photo Dragon is a must because if you don't Booker Moon it and you deck straight into it, you're both are going to banish, going to leave the field. So it's better to Booker Moon it first and then attack into it. Then its effect cannot be activated.
He can't use Lord Galaxion's effect anymore. Treacherous, we all know what happens now. Hell yeah, boys.
Like obviously, like the deck is a lot more consistent than the original Eva Hero deck. Um, so for the people out there that only have 2 Dust of Gold, like me, um,
Running 3 is a hell no. You do not need 3.
because like you're gonna hard draw into Dark Calling.
Which is fine.
But even if you don't, you draw into a Stratos, like you can literally still search the Dust of Gold with Stratos, who then can search Dark Calling. And as you saw the Aroma game, like I ended up hard drawing the last Dark Calling anyway. So yeah, 2 Dust of Gold will be ideal. So was it this one we just watched? Yeah.
I believe so.
Sorry guys, I keep forgetting which one we're up to. I don't know. Sacred Beast.
The season just did reset as well. But people know what they're doing. This is Sacred Beast. I had a bad hand here. Treacherous. MST. The skill with Dark Calling. We all know what happens from here. This guy tries to do his play again. There's no point Book of Meaning or anything that card. It's the yellow one you want to do shit with.
And then he just figured he was screwed and he bounced. So yeah, like if you ever come across this video and you've got the cards that we're running, I'd actually suggest that. It is pretty damn consistent.
Yep. 27 cards. I think this guy was running a Roma too. Here I drew into both Dark Calling and Super Poly.
So and we all know Malicious Fiend's effect is basically their monsters have to attack into it. They cannot attack any other monster in the field. They have to attack into Malicious Fiend.
That was a mistake sending the other Malicious Fiend, but doesn't matter. I used Super Poly to fuse with his monster. And I was able to go into Bane from that. And he was done.
So this one here that bounced.
So we're on to the bottom one. Oh, no.
So the bottom one is the dude that bounced.
2 more replays left. They're pretty quick though.
So I believe this is a hero. And it's a hero deck. let's just so same with like evil heroes, right? You don't really want to do this play here on your first turn because
MST.
and then he goes all out. Um,
Shadow searching for Dusted Gold. Dusted Gold searching for Dark Fusion. Using the other part of the skill. Fusion Summon. Malicious Fiend. Super Poly. Getting rid of his Brave Neos. Going in for game.
nice little OTK there, guys.
Had to show off Super Poly too.
Um,
Last.
I think this is the dude that bounced, yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah, it is because if it's that
Oh,
chick. Oh no,
radio.
he must have deleted it.
Yeah.
Stall deck.
I think this is a still deck. Dusted Gold. Dark Calling. Got Super Poly here too. Don't think I used it in this one. Stratos searching for Liquid Soldier for next turn. Mageki Break. In the bottom of
Uh,
Office. Liquid Soldier. Special Summon. Exceeds into Delta Rose. Get rid of its back row. Going.
just so you know, with Delta Rose, if you use all three monsters, they cannot do anything. They cannot interrupt the special summoning, and they can't interrupt the effect of Delta Rose as well. I'm pretty sure, yeah.
No, they can stop the effect.
Okay,
But
no.
they can't stop the summon. So, no Floodgate.
He bounced.
And that's that, boys.
Alright,
Very
so
fun deck, very consistent.
we'll obviously show you. This is in the yeah Pendulum Genesis for Dust of Gold. Stratos is in Shark Fang. Soul Soldiers in Shining Sunrise. Solid Soldiers in Valhalla Calling or the Evil Domination structure deck. This is basically where polymerizations in the special set
Bundle.
bundle, it's, um, which is nice. Obviously, we show Atomic Theory for MST, Chaos Soldiers for Book of Moon, Dark Callers in the structure deck, the Evil Domination structure deck, Treacherous is in
Treacherous.
Visions of Ice, structure deck for Malicious Vein, Excalibur,
Excalibur.
Eternal Stream,
Eternal Stream.
Photon of Galaxy for the Dweller and Malevolent Sin, Dotaros is in Shining Hope, and Swarm is in Photon of Galaxy. Um, but yeah, that's the deck, guys. We hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, it's Brad's HD similar build, but he
Based
uses
on it's based on his build. But he runs 3 Floodgate and no MST and 2 Liquid Soldier.
yeah. So feel free to use this deck. Let us know if you're gonna tear with it. Um, look, it's not a top tier. It's not a top tier deck.
Not
Or
yet anyway.
not yet. It could be, but definitely has potential to get you to King Games.
Oh yeah.
Um, we will probably run 2 Liquid Soldiers,
There's no point running 2 Liquid Soldier.
just so I can draw cards when I use it for fusions. just in case you do, if we do brick, and it's just another play. Alright guys, well we hope you guys enjoyed the video. And we'll see you in the next one.
Yes.